We're about 2 months from beginning to shoot in May, I think is what you wrote on your blog. So where are you in the process?
You mean emotionally or?
Both. First, actually writing, and then emotionally.
Okay. I'm actually turning in a draft of episode 501 of 501 this week, and we have the first 3 episodes broken, and we're writing the first couple ones, and so we're good. We're up and running.
Now, since you've been signed, this show has been guaranteed season 5 and 6 already. Has that affected your perspective? Are you already planning season 6?
I usually, this is the first season I've really had to think more about the end game than in the past. So I have to have with each season, I have a general sense of where the show's going, and with each season that I have to get more refined with that idea. And this really was the first season I had to come in and really think about, okay, where exactly are we going? And because the outcome of season 5 could potentially impact season 7 if we do 7. So, as far as it the effect on the immediate, I was just saying, I don't have time to really obsess about episode 2 when I'm writing episode 1, because it's all pretty much all consuming. So that's the good news is I can't really worry about season 6 because I have to worry about season 5. So,
Now, how does it work with the actors, especially the one you may live with? Are you dropping hints about where you'd like Gemma to go in the next season?
It just doesn't work that way. I wish. No, he kind of tells me where we're going. And so far, I think he's done a pretty good job. So I don't have too much to. I get really curious. I sort of look at him like, what's up? And sometimes he'll run stuff by me.
Now, Gemma went through a lot last season, and most of her problems are internal with her own family now. I assume that's going to be continuing for the next couple seasons. How is that changing your acting or your perspective on Gemma?
Well, I think it's fun to play somebody that's on the verge of unraveling, which that's kind of where we left off with her is, bruised and beaten and, everybody gone. So I'm curious to, this is a person that's not used to unraveling, or we've yet to see unravel. I think she's very well guarded most of her life, and she's surrounded herself with this world that's very safe to her. So what happens when your world kind of is not so safe anymore and you're not sure, where you're landing? So for someone as an actor, that will be fun to play.
Now, you've hinted at a couple new characters this season. Do you already have actors signed on for those, or you're still looking?
The only actor we know we're going to have on is Chuck Zito, who's going to be playing a nomad who comes to Charming with a couple of his guys. But we know we introduced the character of Damon Pope at the end of last season. We haven't cast that character yet, but that will be one of the new characters. And the rest of the new characters we're really still kind of fleshing out in these first few episodes, so we're not sure yet.
How would you describe the theme for season 5 if you had to describe one?
I don't know. I guess this really isn't a theme as much as it is kind of an arc. Is that for me, with Jax as president, the interesting concept for me is how does Jax, lead? Can he be the president of an outlaw organization without becoming Clay? Can he back away from that without becoming his dad? So who is he as a leader? And I think that'll be the fun thing to explore.
And my last question is, there was a big domestic kind of violence scene for Gemma in the last. Have you heard from any fans about watching that, or has it been kind of
just how brutally difficult it was to watch? And the incidence of domestic violence is not unusual in the world that we're portraying. or in the world in general. Actually, as I say that, I'm thinking, there's all kinds of things going on behind closed doors that people don't know about. So, sure, it was shocking. It was definitely shocking to watch. It was definitely shocking to shoot. So that's the biggest fan response I've gotten is, oh my God.